Throughout the generations, Rotom-Wash has established itself as a very good Pokémon in the overused tier, which is the main tier of competitive play in Pokémon Showdown in competitive Pokémon singles. And this hasn't changed in Pokémon Scarlet and Violet competitive singles. But why is Rotom-Wash so good in competitive Pokémon singles? Rotom-Wash has been in the overused tier every generation since its release in Generation 4. Specifically when Game Freak changed its typing from Ghost Electric to Water Electric in Pokémon Platinum. It would technically be in the OU tier in Generation 8 too, since it had to require usage, but Smogon implemented a change to prevent Pokémon from rising up since Gen 8 came to an end, and it was in the unused tier, which is a tier below the OU tier, since it did a lot of competition from the Slow Twins. In Generation 9, Rotom has yet again managed to claim a position in the overused tier, even though it was nerfed since it lost both Pain Split and Defog. Rotom-Wash is an electric water type with alright bulk in its defenses with 107 base in both defense and special defense. It also has alright offensive stats with 105 in special attack and 86 in speed. While these stats don't look that amazing compared to the other insane Pokémon that are running around these days, Rotom-Wash sets itself apart due to how unique it is. Rotom is an electric type that can very easily switch in on ground types and threaten them back. Even though electric is weak to ground, Rotom's ability Levitate makes it immune to ground attacks and is one of the few reliable ground immune Pokémon in the tier, while also being immune to all hazards except for Stealth Rock. Water is already a great defensive typing on its own, and Levitate gives Rotom all the defensive advantages of an electric type without adding the added ground weakness. This makes Rotom a fantastic offensive pivot that can provide a lot of momentum for the team with Volt Switch. Volt Switch is a very powerful pivoting move that can only be blocked by ground types, but ground types can safely switch into Rotom-Wash and threaten it back. It also has access to Will-O-Wisp to threaten physical attackers, meaning they can't stay in on Rotom. This makes Rotom-Wash a fantastic check to physical attackers and ground types, since it does have good bulk and an amazing defensive typing to take hits and dish out some damage of its own or provide a lot of momentum with Volt Switch. While Rotom is very great defensively, it can run a more offensive set as well with Choice Scarf to provide speed control for the team and use Trick when it no longer needs the Choice Scarf to cripple the enemy team. To sum it up, Rotom-Wash is an amazing offensive pivot since it can freely Volt Switch without having to worry about ground type switching in. In combination with Will-O-Wisp, this allows Rotom-Wash to provide a lot of offensive momentum for the team by forcing switch-ins while being able to tank some hits with its decent bulk. It also has the versatility to run a more offensive set, and it is one of the few reliable ground immunities in the overused tier right now. That's everything I have on Rotom-Wash, so if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, consider liking the video and let me know your thoughts about Rotom-Wash in the comments below. Also let me know if I missed something, and make sure to check out my previous videos if you haven't already. And with that being said, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.